Oh my god, 3%. Hi everyone, welcome back to another week in the Duffie's world. My name is Taja. For those of you who may be new, I'm the oldest child of this family, and so yeah, I hope everyone is doing well this week. I hope that you are having a successful, a peaceful week. I pray that the Lord is keeping you safe and that everything's going well. So today is going to be more of a chill video. It's gonna be something a little different, and I feel like I say that like every video. I feel like I say, and yeah, it's gonna be something so much more different, but it may not be all that different. I don't know. I don't know. Today I'm going to be doing a video talking about my personal testimony about personal testimony. Basically, like my personal experiences at my junior college. So I think you would call it junior college. I don't know. Why is my brain everywhere today? Wow. I need to eat something. So basically, guys, I'm going to be doing a personal sort of sharing of how the College of Lake County changed my life. Now, they're not paying me to do this video. No one knows I'm doing this video. I just wanted to sort of chronicle my journey as a student, as just an individual, a person on this great big earth, so that people can look at it and be encouraged. So like, there is a stigma around community colleges. You know, basically like the losers go to community college. Basically like you just go there to end your life, because if you go to a community college then you're a goner. That's not true at all. Those were stereotypes that I internalized when I was in middle school, when I was in early high school. Nothing that I necessarily projected onto other people, but in my head I was like, oh, I'm not going to CLC, I'm not going to a community college, I'm not going to the College of Lake County, because that's just bad. But y'all, your girl went and I have no regrets. I just want to give a brief disclaimer. These are my experiences at the College of Lake County. I do not want to discredit or undermine any other experiences that people have had that have been contrary to those that I have had. The College of Lake County, I'm just analyzing it through my perspective. There are some people who have perhaps had better experiences or worse experiences. And so I just want to get that out the air, that these are my experiences. These are mine, and I don't want to offend anyone in any way. These are just my experiences, and I thought, why not share them with the world? There were some major misconceptions, as I already previously mentioned, when it comes to the College of Lake County, or better known as the College of Last Chance, right? This weirdo called it that on national television, and then people just ran with it. Honestly, like, I don't even know, like, he was real goofy for that, but whatever. The College of Last Chance, y'all. All right, everyone has heard it, but to me it has not been that. So basically, I remember in high school teachers telling me, when I first started telling people, oh yeah, I'm going to CLC, I remember my teacher, and I would expose her, but I'm not gonna do that. Teacher told me, Zatazia, you're too good for CLC. Zatazia, you're too smart, you're too intelligent, go to DePaul. DePaul at one time was my dream school. DePaul was just a school that I really wanted to go to so bad. I was like, I'm gonna go to DePaul. Once I got accepted, I was like, oh my gosh, they were giving me a generous scholarship, but I would still have to take out loans. And I remember my teacher telling me, Zatazia, just go to DePaul. The debt is worth it. Trust me, it's gonna be worth it in the end. Blah 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 blah. Zatazia, you're too good. And I remember in that moment I started to feel ashamed, like, okay, should I not go to CLC? Like, kind of like just that inner conflict. But it was really difficult to hear teachers tell me I was too smart to go to CLC, and I would ruin my life just by going there. And it was just so disheartening. But those were educators. And one thing I feel like a lot of people have to, I'm going off into a little tangent, but one thing I feel like people have to realize is the duty that individuals have as educators. Here it is, you're supposed to build me up. You're supposed to make me feel confident in whatever decision I decide to make. Yet you are tearing me down and telling me that incurring debt is worth it. You're telling me that taking out a $20,000 loan is worth it? We got to do better. We got to do better. Literally, I remember that there were even times when I told people, oh yeah, I'm going to CLC. I'm going to the College of Lake County. The looks that I would get, they were like, oh. Like, literally. And then a lot of times they'll follow up, oh, what are your plans after CLC? Like, baby. It's kind of like, you know, insinuating that, you know, of course, for some people, community college is the last stop. They want to go there, and then from there, they want to go into their career. That's great. Everyone has a different path. It's just kind of like insinuating that CLC just can't be the end-all, be-all. And for a lot of people, that is the case. But people seem to undermine the fact that for some careers, an associate's degree is enough. For some careers, a certificate is just enough. People are developing and establishing a good livelihood for themselves by doing that. And so for people like, what are you doing next? As if CLC is just something I should just rush through and get over with. And I feel like that was another huge misconception. And another thing that a lot of y'all should be ashamed of yourself. Shame of yourself. I'm just playing. I'm not mad, but a lot of y'all should be ashamed of yourself. Asking students, okay, after CLC, what are you gonna do? Like, let them breathe. Let them get in the doors of CLC first. Let them get in the doors. Can they take their classes first before you ask them, what are you gonna do next? Can they live? Can they live? But one thing I knew is that God wanted me to go there. I didn't go to CLC because I was afraid. I didn't go to CLC because my parents wanted me to go. I didn't go to CLC because it was cheaper. I didn't go to CLC for any other reason but because God told me to. I had in my mind that I wanted to go somewhere else. I wanted to leave home. I wanted to leave home because all of my life I had been sheltered, I had been at home, and I wanted to prove to myself that I could go out into the real world. Because everyone had told me, oh, Taja, you're so this, you're so that, you're so that, you're so that. And it wasn't even about that, but it was just like, okay, you know, I think I may be strong enough. I want to prove to myself that I can go somewhere else. And the Lord was like, He was like, you don't need to prove nothing. You don't need to prove nothing to nobody. You don't even need to prove anything to yourself. And I feel like he told me to go to CLC. And I started to realize exactly why once I started getting into the door there. Once I applied to CLC, the process was made so easy by my mentor, Dr. Funyeh. I remember when I told her, oh yeah, I'm going to go to CLC. She was like, cool, have you applied yet? And I'm like, no. And she was just like, great, it's going to take like 5 minutes. And I literally was like, 5 minutes? I thought she was exaggerating. When I tell you, it took me like 2 minutes to sign up and apply for CLC. It was so easy. And so when it came to getting my foot in the door, I started thinking, I'm like, okay, Lord, you know, it was prophesied to me several years ago that I was going to be able to go to college for free. It was prophesied to me. I'm like, okay, Lord, even though CLC is substantially cheaper than any other college or university that I could attend, Lord, where's the money going to come from? Because you said for free. He said for free. So I started looking for ways to pay for college. From then, I started applying for a bunch of scholarships. I was involved in cotillion. My senior year of high school. So I was able to get a lot of money from that just by raising money. And also by applying for their scholarship, because I had raised so much money. I was on my grind. For cotillion because I knew that if I raised, the more money I raised, the more money I could pocket. And from there, I also applied for their scholarship fund. So I was racking it up. I was applying for every single local scholarship that I got my hands on. I was getting it done. But even then, I was even on the CLC website looking for things, looking for scholarships that they were offering, looking for different programs, and I came across my golden ticket. I found the Scholars Program, and that's an honors program that guarantees full tuition, full academic scholarship for high school students who possess academic promise, guys. And I got in. But even also, I even got accepted into the Promise program at CLC as well. And that is for students, I'm not sure the requirements. It was just favor. There was someone who was like, hey, you want a CLC? Oh, let me give you this card. And I applied for the Promise program. I just gave my name and they accepted me. And that was a full tuition scholarship too. But I just wound up getting my tuition covered by the CLC Scholars Program since I was an honor student. And I felt like that would be more conducive to the path that I wanted to take at CLC. But y'all, the Scholars Program was absolutely amazing. Even then, I was still getting help from my mentor, Dr. Funye. And then I was also, attending certain orientations for CLC. I attended like 2 or 3 orientations, y'all, because I wanted to make sure I was prepared, that I was getting my feet wet, that I knew the campus, that I was getting to know as many people as I could. And even from there, I got some contact info from Mrs. Tiffany Peppers, who helped me so much. She is a part of the board at CLC, the scholarship committee. I'm not really sure, but she's a part of a lot of things at CLC. And she put me in contact with Mr. George Tennant, which is the student activities director. And then from there, I also got a chance to finally meet Miss Beverly Phelps. Miss Beverly and Mr. George, I mean, y'all, if you want to get involved at CLC, if you want to get taken care of, connect with them. I got accepted into the Scholars Program. And from there, I got assigned a student worker job. I began working in the Public Relations and Marketing office. So I was blessed with such an awesome supervisor and boss. Such nice people in the office. I felt respected. My boss and supervisor, they were just so amazing, just so caring, always asking me if there was anything that I wanted to learn, anything else that I needed, that I felt like I wanted to know about, always giving me so many opportunities. In the office, I learned how to manage social media accounts. I learned video editing. I got modeling opportunities. If you guys don't know, God blessed me to be able to. People keep telling me the face of CLC, which is so crazy. But you guys, I was just so blessed to be able to model, take pictures for CLC, different things like that. It was just so amazing. And I could even insert some pictures right here if you guys want. So from there, I also got to plan and help plan some tours, like our CLC grassroots tours. Got a chance to really sit in and watch some event planning and how they, put certain things together. I also got to learn more about the college in general, just CLC, the history, the facts. It was very interesting and I enjoyed that. I learned more about the business of public relations and how difficult and complex that can be. And it was a very rewarding experience. And I even got to attend meetings. And guys, I can talk all day long about the things I've learned. It was just honestly so amazing. And I'm just so grateful. I will never forget my time in that office. And so with the Scholars Program, me being a student there, I learned different things in certain modules. So aside from my student worker job, I had a class every Friday that I had to attend for 2 hours. And so basically, each class session, it was something just so new and just so amazing that I learned. And I loved it so much because this past year we learned about gender. And then the year before, our module sort of was centered around myth versus reality. It was so awesome. And so apart from the free tuition, I got free books. It also granted me more opportunities to get a full ride to other colleges. So the Scholars Program was connected with other colleges that would offer this honor students at CLC a full ride. So there was full ride that was offered by Elmhurst College, full ride that was offered by Carthage College, and a full ride that was offered by Lake Forest College. And all of them, students had to get involved in the contest, write an essay, meet with certain people, and then, from there, the winner was selected for each scholarship. Another awesome thing being at CLC that I was a part of was the APPS program. And in that program, I got blessed with a free laptop, a free meal card. So each month I was given like $25 or $30 to eat. I could go to the student cafe and literally get whatever I wanted. I could go to the student store and I could get any snacks I wanted, guys. It was just so awesome. Like, and then I got well, I didn't use these, but if you needed them, students were given bus passes, free hard drives, free calculators, books. Your books were covered. Like, guys, they really wanted you to succeed. And I didn't have to want for anything. I got free technology, free food, free mentorship, people who looked out for me, who actually cared about me. Like, you guys, CLC was so amazing. Like, y'all, every day was like a party.
Oop, don't tell my mom and dad I said that.
Like, and when I say a party, I mean every day just felt like a breath of fresh air. Like, I felt like I was welcome there. And also through the apps program, I was offered certain sessions on how to manage stress, how to overcome peer pressure, not getting consumed by the college life of parties, drinking, driving, smoking, drugs, all that other stuff. They talked to us about that, and not in a way that was so cliche, like, drugs are bad, don't do drugs, don't drink, drinking is bad. But they were real and transparent about it. Like, I remember, certain faculty members coming in and being transparent about their experiences, about how they went through peer pressure and what they did, in college, and how they got on the wrong path by partying, drinking, and smoking, and doing, doing stuff that, you shouldn't be focused on in college. They stress to us that college will be some of our best years in life, that they look back and college was an amazing time where they got to learn a lot of things, meet new people, explore. But at the same time, your college experience should not be consumed by those things. Like, it is okay to have fun and still say, safe, and not do anything that could potentially ruin or end your life. Like, they were very transparent and open about that. And also, they offered us free tutoring in any subject, anytime. Like, they really wanted you to succeed. CLC too, it was just like I mentioned before, just an atmosphere of feeling at home. Aside from knowing, some faculty members, just by people knowing my parents, almost everywhere I go, people recognize me because they know who my parents are. And honestly, sometimes it can be overwhelming, but it has its great benefits too. Like, people knowing my parents, taking the time to make sure I was okay, taking the time to make sure that I felt, safe, that I felt like, I was in a good place. Always checking in on me, making sure I was okay, that I didn't need anything. It was honestly just such a blessing. Even the faculty members that I didn't know, I promise you guys, like, literally every day I would see this one faculty member, never knew him, never had a conversation with him, but every time I saw him, he would be like, "Hi, sweetheart, how are you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing? Have a great day. Enjoy yourself, blah, blah." So nice. So nice. There are so many faculty members that while you're walking down the hall and you're just minding your business, they will speak to you, they will wave, they will smile, and you will be thinking to yourself, do I know them? And you don't, but they're just nice. And, like, to me, that means a lot because, like, I'm awkward and, like, I'm really weird. So it was just so nice, like, seeing people who were just nice and bubbly, and who could match that sort of thing. Even going to the College of Lake County, I promise you're going to see people you know. And that could be a good or a bad thing for some people. For me, it was cool. Seeing kids that I hadn't seen since elementary school, or seeing kids I hadn't seen since middle school. Like, well, they're not kids anymore, but seeing them after so many years, it was cool. It was cool to catch up with some old classmates. Like, hey, how are you doing? What are you up to? What are you studying? Like, it was super duper cool. And, like, that was something that I liked as well a little bit, even though, like, I am a little antisocial. Now, some people will tell you that when I was on campus, I barely talked to them and I was a little antisocial and I seemed to ignore people and avoid them. But once I talked to them, I was cool. Like, the vibes were immaculate, like, once I actually talked. And, like, that was cool, seeing people and talking, catching up. the students were kind. Like, I have, quite a few Facebook friends from CLC. Quite a few people who follow me on social media, who I follow back, who I met just by seeing them in the hallway. Super cool people, like super cool people. You would think that I knew them for years and years of my life, because like they are just so tight. Like, they are such cool people, like like really cool people. And I really appreciate, those sort of friendships and bonds that I built with those people, because like, we never talked every day, but once we talk, once we catch up, it's always cool. It's always, what you doing now? What are you up to? You still studying so and so? You still doing this? You still doing that? What are you up to? Blah 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 blah. Like, it's always super cool, super chill. Also at CLC, I got a chance to go on field trip with those people and go to the movies and hang out, go to dinner, like with people that I just met in the hallway or just through certain programs. Some of the coolest people ever, some of the most down to earth people. Honestly, like, it was such a great time meeting new people at CLC. Like, honestly, people who were like-minded, like people who cared about their education and their future. And it was also some bittersweet moments, because, me being there for 2 years, seeing my associates, there were, quite a few friends that I met. They were like, oh yeah, this is my last semester, now I'm, I'll be getting my certificate and that's it, and it was those bittersweet moments, but we had those memories to remember, and it was just so great to just see them move on and attain their goal and attain their dream of getting their certificate or their degree. Honestly, like, I've met such amazing people from CLC. I have some of the, most specialist friendships and bonds with people from CLC. Like, honestly, I love those people. And also, it was just so easy to get involved. Like, I felt like one of my biggest fears of going to a bigger college was kind of like coming in and, whether I was a first year student or not, but people coming, with their friends and automatically having those cliques. I was really scared of that, even at CLC, but it wasn't quite cliquish. Now, I'm sure there are a few cliques here and there, but the people that I met, they made it super easy for me to get involved. Like, students I would see, in the comments, they would see me studying, they would come up and talk to me like, hey, like, you want to come hang out with us? Or, hey, you want to come join our club? Or, hey, you want to come grab a bite to eat? It was just so easy to get involved. Like, it was just so easy. So many different clubs. You won't ever have to want for anything at CLC, like, honestly. And I don't want to go off naming people because I don't want to miss out on anyone, guys. But if you are ever considering attending the College of Lake County, comment on this video or reach out to me on social media, and I will be more than willing to connect you with some of the faculty members who have changed my life. And I'm not just saying that, guys. One thing I hate is when people just be talking just to talk. People just, they just blah, 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 blah. Y'all, but I am telling you my experiences because they are authentic and true. And I can totally confidently tell you that CLC is a place to be if you want to just stay at home but you still want to be successful. And the difficult thing is, with you still staying at home, you're going to be tempted to just hang out with the people you went to school with, to just go party, go out to eat, miss a few classes here and there. Like, you're going to be tempted to do that, but you have to stay focused. You have to have your end goal in mind. If you want to get that associate's degree in 2 years, you can do it, but you need to stay focused. If you want to get that certificate within that time period, you can do it, but you need to stay focused. Just because you're at home doesn't mean that you have that security blanket all the time to just be at school for as long as you want. Now, that can be the case, but at the same time, you have to stay focused. What goal do you have in mind that you want to see that you will accomplish? You can do it. CLC is not the college of last chance. CLC is not the college of people who don't have enough capacity to do something great with their lives. CLC is the atmosphere that is absolutely conducive to your success, but at the same time, you have to work for it. Just like any other college or university, you have to work for it. There are distractions looming. There are experiences that you may have here or there that's going to turn you off, irritate you, make you upset. But at the end of the day, when you get connected with the right people and you position yourself for success and you change your mindset, it's possible. It's possible. So yeah, guys, I'm stepping down off my soapbox, but that is just simply how the College of Lake County changed my life. And so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, if you have any questions about the College of Lake County, reach out to me. They're not paying me for any of this, so I'm not going to link them down below, but I can certainly connect you with certain staff and faculty if you have any questions. Okay, bye. Stay safe, guys.